I said, see, rider. Oh, see what you have done. All right, welcome back to the Shed Show. You know, I've done a few shed shows on fixing up old cars and stuff like that, and those seem to be pretty popular. And I've kind of been steering away from the crazy stuff, you know, acting crazy and all that stuff. So I'm not going to do that anymore. It's all going to be serious. And after I got Mickey done, you're probably wondering, what is he going to do now? And, you know, what's the next project? And like I said, we're going to try to keep it serious. Hey, hold on. We're going to try to keep it serious from now on, and we're going to fix up this old Go Kart, and I'll show that to you here in a minute. First, I got to have me a little drinky poo. Nick. Go Kart. Let's go in the garage. And yeah, right here's Mickey. Look at this. We all know the story of Mickey. Yeah. After I got it done, I took it in and gave $200 to get it detailed, clay bar, buffed, waxed, whole 9 yards. I drove from the detail shop right back in the garage, turned the air conditioning on, and this is where it's going to sit. Every once in a while, I had to back it out, get this go-kart in here, and I put it back in. That's it, all ready to go. Anyway, here's the new thing, the go-kart. Look at this. You can't tell on the video, but this thing is huge, monstrous. I'm pretty big. This is big enough for me. We've got independent suspension in the front. A lot of stuff wrong. This is all wore out here. Wore out, wheels wobbling and all that good stuff. Look, the steering's still good on it. Look how long this thing is. The seat is adjustable. Got sliders on the seat. Nice steering wheel. The rear end, as you can see, it's got shocks on the back, and the engine and everything swivels back and forth on this. And all those bushings look okay on there. And that's the next project. If you're wondering what the next project is, you probably hear some air conditioner going here because it's hot outside, it's summertime. And you need something to keep you cool. Look out, boys, because Shed Man's got a go-kart for you. All right, I've been working on this thing all day, and got everything cleaned up pretty good. It's a good thing to do when you first get something. Clean it up. That familiarizes yourself with it. So I took these shocks off and cleaned them up and painted them. You know, nothing special. Got the wobbly wheel syndrome fixed up. Got some old used tires on here. Probably just kind of mopping things up right now. Got the steering good and tight. And this thing had this, if you remember, had this roll bar here like this. And I'm pretty tall, so I figured this thing is, I'll be beating my brains off on these things all the time. So I cut that part off of it. Cut the tabs off that you bolted them on with, said heck with it. And oh, look what I done. I cut these off. Put in some little Coors beer bottle thing right there. And I made this seat. I got the seats where it slides back and forth. And I've got this seat just kind of mocked up here right now. All I gotta do is put the nuts on the bolts and it'll bolt right down. But I made this one up to Hobby Lobby. I got me some padding and some foam and some plywood. Well, I already had the plywood. Cut it out, just stapled it on there. You know, it's gonna be pretty good. Got the shocks. Got this shock cleaned up, got these wheels off of them. I got tires coming in tomorrow, going to be put on the wheels that were on it. They were bent up, had to take them apart. I wallered them around here in the floor like WrestleMania 23 or something, trying to get them off there, and I got them off there, but anyway. Let me show you something here. Speaking of the wheels, here's the wheels. We'll kind of give them a half-assed degree cleaning, and that's them. Oh man, the dogs are going off. Here's a motor I had that I inherited. Somebody brought it for me to work on. I put it together and just went back and forth. And anyway, I ended up with it. This is a box stock project. You see it was yellow. I didn't even know, never heard of such a thing at the time. I'm like, what's that? So it's got the billet flywheel on here, but I believe this is a non-Hemi 196 box stock project motor. It was new in the box when I got it, long story short. And I didn't know anything about it, and I don't think it had a carburetor on it, and I put a carburetor off something else on it, and I had it on a little mini bike. Matter of fact, I had it on the old green machine. It never did do right. I don't know if the valves need to be set or what, but it never did do right. It was always shaky, and you know, wasn't very impressive power-wise. So I don't know whether I'm going to go with this, or thinking about getting one of those Predator Ghost motors from Harbor Freight and getting a Ghostbuster kit put on this thing. I want this thing to have a little bit of power. So let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Matter of fact, right now I'm going to have a little Colorado Kool-Aid. Anytime I start thinking about spitting some beer in somebody's ear, I just reach in my pocket and spit it in my own ear. Ha! You remember that one?